Hello everybody, we wanted to give you an update on where we're at in FL Studios and a huge thank you to FL Studios, Teresa, Image Lines, and Mr. B.
And Jabbadub, the entire Jabbadub band, Mr. B. And Patty, what did you say?
Like and subscribe.
Yes, please like and subscribe and share the videos. That's super helpful. Thank you.
And in 2 weeks, we could probably create a song.
Yes, this software is incredible. So let's talk about it. We have not been working on it full time, and I would say in less than, probably in a day or two of really working on listening to videos and working hard, you could probably be up and running making a song. It took us 2 weeks of working on it every so often, every couple days. But it's amazing. Once you know how to make a basic melody, once you know how to use Edison and record and chop things, and once you have access to really cool bands like Jabbadub and their entire collection of music. So anyway, let's talk about that. Mr. B, I've been talking to of Jabbadub. Super, super nice. And the entire band is Jabbadub, Mr. B, Rasta Mama, and Dino Dub Selecta. And it's an incredible band. And Dino Dub puts together the most incredible mixes. And then the two, Mr. B and Rasta Mama, are incredible singers. So the three of them together do some pretty incredible music. And they have it all listed on Paparuta. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. They have a Polish and English site. And it's really neat. They have all kinds of different dub artists that they are sponsoring and putting on there. And they all list their music under something called Creative Commons, which is free use. Really, really nice. So you can add, modify, delete. The only thing you can't do is sell it as your own, and you must give original credit. So today we are working on Jabbadub's fantastic music production called Politician, sung by Mr. B, and produced by Dino Dub Selecta. Go ahead.
And no copying anything. You can just use it and make it into your own song. You can use the beat, but no using the words.
Well, you can use everything. It's super nice, actually. You can use everything. You just can't try to sell it as your own work and make money off of it. So this video and any video that we're working with, anything off Paparuta and anything we're working as far as Jabbadub, we will not turn on monetization on the videos, so we won't be making money off of it. So that's what we're doing to honor the Creative Commons license. So thank you very much, and without further ado, let's get started.
You have a file that has like all.
Yes, so I have already put together, so you don't have to watch us copy a whole bunch of things. So I put something called Dub Lessons, and I have the base files. And so I put together an intro, a 1-minute intro for Politician. And it was real nice, but the sound levels are all kind of wrong, and I need to work on it a lot.
Don't mind the E&K. It's where all our videos go when we make recordings.
Yes, they have their own files as well, and I'm beginning to think that basically each song needs its own set of files and vocals and a subfolder, and we're all learning how to do that. So let's get started without further ado. So they have a really incredible effect.
The whoomp whoomp.
The whoomp whoomp whoomp. This is incredible. The whoomp whoomp whoomp. So let's hear that.
Don't make it too loud.
Yeah, let's not make it too loud. But as good as that is, I have found that you can do some really cool stuff. So let's go to, we'll put it right here. And you can see what we're going to do. So here you have two of them layered over each other. But how about we play with one? And how about if you were to just reverse it?
And it's super fast. Oh, can we do the fast motion?
And then what if you played with the pitch a little bit too, right?
Ooh, what does it sound like? Can we go all the way to kid?
Let's go see what full chipmunk on the pitch sounds like. So now let's see what this sounds like layered over each other. So you have the regular whoomp whoomp whoomp, and now you have the reverse with effect. Is that neat?
Maybe we can make the top one have a really boy voice, like a grown-up voice.
Well, we can, let's see, what do we have? If we go to here, yes, we have.
It's one heavy.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Yes, we gotta have that. So
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
and then let's go back to where we need to be. Let's close that out. Let's go into our dub lessons and our vocals.
You want the controller out?
You know, we can just work with it like this.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Okay, and then we have the melody. So let's go to the melody.
Try and make it as close as you possibly can.
And you'll notice I call this one fade in, because what I want to do is I want to go to my fade in
And fade it in.
and fade it in.
And then you need another one that's fade
And
out.
then
And
we
the one in
need-
the middle.
Then you need a melody 1*2, and for that one
In.
we could just use a bass, right? We can go over here to actually melody 1* number.
One star.
There we go. That's a regular one.
Should we add that one at the bottom?
So you're gonna see what we're gonna do.
We add the one that.
We're
at the
creating a
bottom.
song. So go ahead.
Should we do the one at the bottom?
This one here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought your budget was $3.50, D.
That's okay. I'll
You know, I think we need to redo that one. So what have we done? We've done a fade in, and then now we have it all at its regular level too. So let's see what it sounds like.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Okay.
That's an interesting sound.
Oh, is it too loud for you? Okay, let's turn it down. So I think let's try to see what that's going to sound like flowing with our voice, his voice, and then Jabbadub on a mission. Let's see what that sounds like. Oops.
Yeah.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Looped it.
So you see,
Overpowered.
I think it's a little, you hear how it comes on kind of strong. So if you put it, if we open it up, we can tone it down a little bit on the in, just a little bit, right? And that'll help it not be quite so. And also we can, there's a couple things we can do. We could try to slide it in where, see, the problem we have is you just have whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. In this region, there's no sound. This is just starting to come in right here. And so it would sound better over here, or we almost need to put it in, and let's see what it sounds like back there.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
You see how it kind of is an abrupt cut in? Yeah, so I don't know what we could do about that. That's where you have to, you know, these are all the high-end skills of learning how to master a song.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple other really great ones.
I think the one
You
before, yeah, that one.
like that one? That's a reference to Lee Scratch Perry used to call politicians bloody mouth vampires, basically sucking the blood off of the people. So that's their homage to Lee Scratch Perry. So let's see how that'll flow. Let's see if we put in this real dub style right at the end of our, we looped it, and then we'll bring Jabbadub on a mission.
I like that Jabbadub on a mission. Well, that's your own one. I like that one.
I like that one. This one heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah, this is really good.
I can't quite imitate his voice, but I can definitely sing. I can definitely sing. This is a heavy.
That's 8 recordings.
Yes. Yeah, we're on track number 8.
Oh wow.
So we want to,
Make sure it's not too close.
let's see what it sounds like this.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
You know what I think? I think this needs to start there. Yeah, right. Let's try that.
That makes me even better.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Okay, let's start this over again. So I also want, there's a really interesting thing that happens if you roll several copies of this over itself.
Oh, what happens? I wasn't there when.
Let's see. Yeah, I was working late at night, and you know what's the funny thing? There's a concept in psychology called groupthink. So let's say the three of us are working together, and you say that's a great idea, and she says that's a great idea, and I say yeah, that's a great idea, and we all start saying that's a great idea, and then the next day you listen to all of what you put together, and you're like, oh man, what do we do? So I was working on this late last night, and it sounded great, at midnight. And then I played it again the next day. I was like, oh man, it's not quite as good as it sounded at midnight.
Maybe it was because you were sleeping. You're like, okay.
I was sleepy and I was having a good time, and you know what? I was having.
Talking to your friend.
I was talking with my friend, and I was having groupthink by myself. Where I was like, hey, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that. And then the next day, oh wait, that doesn't sound so good. So let's see how this sounds in the cold.
Do you see that one file about where everything was arranged?
So yeah, do you want me to?
I should do
Let's
that.
go ahead and hit save, and then we can open up a different file, and I'll show you what I did last night. So this is what I did last night.
Just give it a second to load.
It's really complicated.
Ooh, I remember this.
Yeah, so here, this is good. I really like this, but the levels are all wrong. I started like reducing a level here, reducing a level there, and before I knew it, it was super quiet, and it sounds okay if you put it on headphones and play it really loud in headphones. But everywhere else, it doesn't sound very good. Like on speakers, it doesn't sound good. So I need to redo the levels, but let's see.
That's where practice comes in.
That's where the practice comes in. So let's see what this sounds like. And what's really neat about this is this makes a really nice transition into Mr. B's song. I actually do really like what I did at the end here with the fade out, the whoomp whoops, and it fades into their song with their whoomp whoomp, original whoomp whoomp. The original Whoomp Whoomp. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yes.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Too loud.
This was a minute or two?
It's a 1 minute intro.
And then you have the middle, and then you have a 30-second outro. Wow, that is nice.
Yeah, I was having a lot of fun making this. Let me tell you, this. You think video games are addictive? This was super addictive. I was like, before I knew it, it was about 2 in the morning. Yeah. Well, you can see this took a minute, right? Yeah.
How are you doing this without letting your friends hear this?
So it's good. It's just, it's a lot. There's a lot going on, and I need to work on those sound levels. But this part right here is good. The lead into their song.
Their song.
Now we lead into their song.
Yes, sir. This one is a special dedication for the.
So the only problem, the sound levels are really bad because this first part is all super low, and then you get to miss a beat, and that sound level is super high, and that makes you realize how low the sound levels were on the first part. So I really like this. I think I almost have too much going on, and I need to work on the sound levels on it. But it was good.
Maybe we could stay up until 12 a.m.
Yeah, we can stay up till 12 a.m. working on this. So let's get back to
What we worked on.
what we were working on, which was the dub sessions.
Dub sessions.
So this is, let's see how this sounds.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
What we recorded the other day ago? To use that thing. What thing? Daughter? Can we do that one where there were 3 kids and 2 parents? Can we show them that?
What's that?
The one.
I need about 350.
I need about 350. So we recorded that one. I think the sound levels on it are just kind of a little bit low. That was the only reason I didn't use it. Is when you listen to it.
But I thought your budget was $3.50.
For the
I need about 350.
I need about 350. They're like the. I need about 350.
Yeah, that one
The
there.
grandma and the grandpa.
With that, all of them.
So what we could do is we could actually make this intro a lot, and this is maybe what we need to do. We need to have less stuff. So let's bring this all the way back here.
Oh wow, you're like moving it all over the place.
And isn't that neat how easy it is to
Oh, it looks
completely
like they're
rearrange a
both
song?
I know, right?
Together.
Because it's all just little visual elements. So we can put all of their stuff back here, and we could still be.
Maybe you put a wump wump, and then I have like a long intro.
How many
Wump
is
wump,
that?
and then.
So let's see. Yeah, let's see how this sounds with just us. Oops.
Oopsie.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
That's 13 recorded.
That's okay, I'll recoup it.
That is. The other one.
I don't know. Also, it was really fun.
Who got that?
Well,
Okay, so I think what we need to do then,
can we hear the chipmunk one that you called chipmunk?
you want to do, I need about So it still sounds normal until you. Which one do we use here? That's the regular one. Okay, so if we do another 2, we can go here, and what you can do is you double click it, and you can add an effect to the pitch, right? You can increase its pitch.
That was Grandma.
Oh, yeah.
Then we went full. That was the kids.
Okay, so what you can
What's
do.
$3.50? $3.50.
Okay, so let's see how that sounds. And then I think we need more of, let's see, where is it?
Fade in, fade out.
Fade
middle.
in. Oops, you know what we need to do is we need to close this, go to there, go to
Then
fade
shade it
in.
So you're gonna like make one session of just womp womps.
Yes, because we need.
Maybe shifts around.
Let's see, is it the same one?
No.
No, it's not, is it? Is it? Yeah, it should be. Okay, so let's see. Because we want it to be continuous.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
But I thought your budget was $3.50. D.
That's okay, I'll recoup it.
We should make a song.
Okay.
I need about $3.50.
I took
And then all over it says.
D.
That's okay, I'll recoup it.
Man, we're already on track 11?
Yeah, it's amazing how actually I was working on it and my computer was starting to have trouble. It had so much stuff going on. I had to close programs.
I took a funky
It was slowing it down.
looped it.
The one's down there.
D.
That's okay, I'll recoup it.
It's a little too much, right? We have too many things going on at once.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure singers have felt they have too much stuff at once. Or at least for us.
so maybe we would put. It almost seems like this needs to start maybe.
We need to make sure they. This is confusing.
And let's see what that sounds like. So this is how you could spend 3 hours doing it, because literally you run it through one time, just getting 10 seconds just the way you like it. You can see how long it takes, right?
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Look it.
But I thought your budget was
$3.50. That's okay. I'll recoup it. And about $3.50. And about $3.50.
Can we do the grandma one
I
now?
don't know. You think that one?
Like it?
I do. But you forgot to add them.
I know. So it drops off. So I need to go down here and rejoin.
It's
So
funny
you-
how you can quite literally spend as long as you want just staring at the screen and doing what you
And
want.
just doing little, you pick this piece and you move it 1 inch over here and 1 inch over, because it really makes a difference. Because what happens is if you have too much sound, coinciding in one chunk of vertical space, it can create these weird audible effects. And sometimes it's really good and you actually like the way it sounds, and sometimes it doesn't sound so good. And so you end up picking a piece and deciding it needs to go that way or it needs to go that way. So anyway, do you
What
want?
I'm thinking is it starts fading in, so maybe you put more stuff over here than over here, because if it's gonna overpower maybe.
So what you can do, this is where I started messing up, is you can double click here and you can bring down just a tad bit, right? And that's where I got just a tad bit, and before I knew it, levels were like at a quarter. So
I think you can
That's
only do it
14.
2 scrolls.
14 elements. Yeah, we're using 14 different elements in the song already.
Wow, you counted?
So anyway, this software is incredible, and very quickly, we're assembling a remix intro to somebody's song with just 2 weeks of kind of about 3 days a week for 2 weeks, right? That's probably about right.
We could do more than one on Thanksgiving.
There we go. We'll do a whole day. You're about to sit on your sister.
I took a funky beat and I looped it.
Looped it.
But I thought your budget was
$3.50.
D.
That's okay. I'll recoup it. I need about 3. I need about 3%. So that's definitely louder than this. Like that. Sunshine.
So you see how that was a little bit weird between here, how you had the 2 rhythms.
Was that 1 minute?
Yeah, we're already 1 minute in, right?
Wow.
Is that amazing? But
Can you
then,
end the video?
yeah, I think we should end the video because it took us about 30 minutes to make 1 minute.
I know, and it's already 9:33 p.m.
Oh my goodness, it's bedtime. Let's go to
But
bed.
it's a Saturday.
I know. Okay, are we having a lot of fun with the software here?
Yes.
So this is amazing. Super easy to use.
Again, like and subscribe.
Oh, thank you. That's right. Please like and subscribe. We're having a lot of fun. We hope you are too, learning with us. So you can see already we learned how to use the Edison. Using the Edison, I went through and I clipped out. Once you have the Edison, you can bring in any sound in the world, any song in the world, and just clip, whatever you want.
You have to go in the mixer, then you can do Control E, which means you can then drag in from your browser what you recorded.
Yes, you can either record or you can drag in something into Edison and trim it up. And so what I did was I went through the Jabbadub song and I chopped up a bunch of things that I liked. I chopped up some melodies that didn't have any singing over it. And very quickly, I had enough elements to make my own remix intro. And so we could go on and we can make a 30-minute mix of a politician song with
30 minutes.
It could be infinite as long as
That's 15.
if you had a file size big enough, you could do it.
What is that thing at the bottom?
It says sunshine. You want to hear what that sounds like?
Well, that is 15.
Yes. Okay. So everybody, you want to say thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're having a lot of fun. And so I say where we're at right now, we can start making songs. And the only thing we can do is get better. We need to learn. And you know what's funny is we're just scratching the surface. Like, we probably don't know how to use like even a portion of a percentage of the entire software.
Maybe we can ask more people for the songs and make it better.
That's true. If you have a band that you know that uses Creative Commons license so that we can freely use their music, go ahead and share it in the comments. And or even if you have a favorite band that you want to get some publicity for, share it in the comments. We don't mind. And so that's a good point, actually. Let's list all the websites that we really like. Paparuta, that has all of the music that we're using currently to edit. There is a site called Bandcamp, which has a lot of great artists on it, and some of the music is free. Some of it's name your own price. Anyway, lots of good deals on Bandcamp. And then there is Mixcloud. So, and then of course YouTube. And of course YouTube. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody. Hope you're having
Netflix.
Yes, but we're not putting our stuff on Netflix because Netflix hasn't contacted us yet. Yeah, right. Anyway, so we're having a lot of fun. Thank you very much, and we should probably end it there. So good night, everybody.
Good night.